The remaining 96% is in the dark side of the universe. When I first came across this fact, I felt so very humbled by the significant insignificance of my own existence in context with the existence of the universe. You may ask, well Jay, doesn't that dark matter also convert into dark energy and vice versa? Fantastic question. And the answer is, we don't know. Not just yet. Maybe if Professor Einstein was alive today, he would have a theory on this as well. But the world of dark matter and dark energy is still in the realm of the unknown, although there's ample proof today to suggest their existence. Scientists today believe that it is the gravitational pull of this dark matter that is responsible for keeping the galaxies in place, and not the gravity of the celestial objects in the visible universe alone. Think about this for a moment. The gravitational force is a rather weak force in comparison to other forces such as magnetism or electromagnetism, for example. If you let go of a piece of iron, it'll definitely fall to the ground. But hovering a magnet over it can seemingly defy gravity and pick that same piece of iron up. As a matter of fact, you can yourself use the power of your muscular and skeletal system to pick the piece of iron off the floor. So it can't be just gravity that is keeping the planets and stars together. There can be no other explanation other than something like dark matter from parallel universe that is providing the necessary gravitational pull to keep the universe in order. However, if dark matter is indeed keeping things together, then how come calculations prove that the universe is expanding? As a matter of fact, it is accelerating the expansion steadily. The only explanation can be attributed to the existence of dark energy that is steadily tearing the universe apart. So after some billions or trillions of years, our Earth could become a rather cold and desolate place, stripped away from our sun, and who knows, become part of another galactic system. So why did scientists call it dark matter or dark energy? There goes the material nature of our being. It is dark because we cannot see it or measure it in a manner in which our five senses can interpret. This is the realm of the unknown, which is why it appears so fearsome or even eerie. There he goes again. I'm sure that's what you're thinking, aren't you? Jay is in his fantasy land again. What on earth has this discussion of dark matter and dark energy got to do with my self-development, my abundance, and my prosperity? You're a funny one, my Dormant superhuman friend. Let's get to this now. Like dark matter, just because the abundance of what you are seeking is not detectable yet by your five senses, it does not mean that it does not exist. You actually know that it exists in this universe or in a parallel universe. You simply have not yet found a way to attract it from the spiritual plane into the material or the physical plane for your five senses to interpret and comprehend. Just like scientists have not yet found a way to see dark matter, but yet they can confirm its existence. As we have discussed, the dark energy is on a mission to tear the universe apart eventually. If you do not take action about your lack of abundance, soon enough your world will also be torn apart by the dark energy, slowly but surely. I liken dark energy to the feelings of unworthiness, lack, deprivation, ineligibility that may be in your own mind or infused upon you by people around you. I call these dark energy sources. Your search for the matter, let alone the dark matter in your life, will be rendered pointless by this dark energy if you procrastinate and do not take action. Remember, the dark energy is 74% of the total universe, which you can relate to all the temptation, all the frustration, all the feelings of guilt and unworthiness that serves no other purpose but to tear your world apart. If you consider failure and deprivation is inevitable and the database in your modern memory area is impregnated with this fear and sense of helplessness, you might as well give it all up and become a slave of the word luck, like the common and the misinformed person next door. Let that not be you, my superhuman friend, since you know so much about the inner workings of the universe by now. Leverage the laws of the universe and turn it to your advantage. Just when you thought I was done with this intense discussion about our enigmatic universe, here I am with yet another amazing discovery of science: the antimatter. Antimatter is nothing but matter with a reverse polarity. For example, if an electron is said to have negative charge, the antimatter or positron is nothing but an electron with a positive charge instead. If antimatter and matter collide, they would instantaneously annihilate themselves with a burst of energy that would be similar to the energy of an exploding star. The energy is emitted in the form of gamma rays, which we know is lethal to all life forms on Earth. Let's draw a parallel here to your own universe. We have already established in earlier volumes that your feelings and thoughts mature into emotions in the spiritual plane that can actually transmute into materiality in the physical plane. So let's say that your thoughts and feelings have matured into an emotion about the abundance of the dimension of health. In other words, let's say that you have decided that you will finally make the effort to take care of your health. Great! The spiritual energy is already in its way to transmute into physical form or matter. However, for some reason, you begin to harbor feelings of doubt and helplessness about whether you will actually be successful in acquiring good health. Well, by the laws of that universe, that negative emotion will also transmute into physical form or antimatter. Inevitably, this matter and antimatter will collide, and the resulting effect is the release of lethal energy that erodes your physical and spiritual health into destruction. Do you get it? So it is in your best interest that you keep the matter and antimatter in your universe separate and ensure that they do not meet up and start annihilating each other. In other words, make it your intent to attend to and subscribe to more and more affirmative and positive thoughts and emotions and feelings, thereby leaving no space and time for the negative thoughts, emotions, and feelings to distract your attention. Therein lies the first step to your approaching wealth and abundance. Remember, this is not some pie-in-the-sky concept. It is proven undeniably by science. There is one last aspect of modern-day science that I want to cover in this volume, and I'll promise I'll call it quits after that. This concept will no doubt get you excited. So here goes.